ICC Men's Cricket World Cup action and it's semi-final time. Old Trafford the venue, New Zealand up against India. Familiar foes. India were in New Zealand just last summer and they were far too good for New Zealand. That's why Sanjay Manjrekar is here. That's why India are favourites. Sanjay, they go in as favourites. How do they feel about that?
Which means pressure, right? That is what you're trying to do. Put India under pressure, which they love. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Virat Kohli, you get to see their best when they're under pressure. In fact, they're nonchalant under pressure, and that's why I back this team to go very far in this tournament, purely because they just handle the big stage better than most other teams in the tournament.
All right, well, one of the guys that has handled it absolutely brilliantly has been Rohit Sharma. He has been outstanding. 500s in this World Cup. When you look at this wagon wheel all around the ground, but one thing we haven't seen too much from Rohit Sharma this tournament is the sixes. Only a few sixes scattered around, so he's been brilliant at scoring all around the ground. Why, Sanjay?
Lifeline of any one-day innings are those other colours that you see there. Not the yellow streaks, but the ones and the twos. So he's done that pretty well. Dot ball person to just come down. Technically, one very important thing that he's done is Rohit Sharma's footwork is the same. He's a guy who takes small step forward, small step back, that's all. But his bat has always been a problem, especially in foreign conditions where it tends to go away from the body like this to line outside the off stump. You know, play like this, get caught in the slips and be a little vulnerable inside edge onto the pads. This tournament, his bat has been very close to the body. Even if the ball has jagged away, he's just happy to let it go. So frozen, still bat, very close to the body, no matter what, has been the foundation of his great exploits so far.
Just 31 runs away from breaking Sachin Tendulkar's record for the most runs by any batsman at a World Cup. New Zealand must dismiss him early tomorrow. From a bowling point of view, India's bowling has been very good. Spinners have struggled a little bit, but Jasprit Bumrah, absolutely outstanding, not only with the new ball, at the death with the old ball as well. When you look at his wickets at the death, back end, we've got 4 wickets right up there, very, very full. We've got 3 wickets with that slower ball as well. These are in the last 10 overs. So you cannot just set up for the Yorker when you're facing Jasprit Bumrah, because he's got the bouncer that'll knock your head off, or he's got that slower ball as well. What makes him so good? How do you play him?
I mean, he's got so many variations and control over those variations under pressure as well. So he's somebody who won't lose accuracy because the pressure is high. The more difficult ball to hit, which I believe is the ball of this World Cup, is that slow, short ball with a loopy kind of trajectory. When it comes to the batsman, it comes this way. And that ball you're supposed to tong for big 4s and 6s on side boundaries, which are going to be quite long. So that's the ball to watch out for. Yorker, on occasion, he might just get it offline. You've got a chance to just, use the pace. But respect Bumrah for his variations, for his smartness. Don't preconceive anything. Just react to the ball and try and get 6-7 runs in over. You might just get 10. But if you try to get 12 or 14, you'll get out.
Yeah, well, there you go. If Rohit Sharma succeeds, if Jasprit Bumrah succeeds, there are many more talented players in this Indian side, but those guys have been brilliant throughout the tournament. Then India succeed tomorrow.